Hello, anybody. Oh, God, sorry. I am alpacapatrol, and this is Binding of Isaac Wrath of the Lamb. Today, I am, of course, back with Binding of Isaac, and I just kind of feel like playing a normal old vanilla run. I don't know why. I'm just kind of in the mood for that. Don't worry, people who have gotten the top comments. Oh, Curse of the Labyrinth. In the last section, you will be, of course, still in the running for a next challenge run, whenever that may be. You just have to now fight against other people who decide to post custom challenge run ideas in this one. But I think that in the last one we had like a bunch of in the last one we had like a really highly rated challenge run. I don't remember what it was, but something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So you guys probably watched that update video yesterday. I think you guys will be happy to know, and that my family member is pretty much totally okay. As far as we know, Samson's Lock is a good item, by the way. As far as we know, she's totally fine. Like, you know, as fine as someone with an aneurysm can be, but, you know, she's pretty much fine. I mean, basically what happened was she had an aneurysm. Apparently you can live with aneurysms for a long time, and it just... Oh, come on, I didn't even see that guy. But apparently you can live with aneurysms for a long time and never even know. I don't know if that was the case with her, but basically the aneurysm, because of her... she started having high blood pressure. Because of her high blood pressure, the aneurysm swelled in her head, and it swelled behind her eye. So actually, her eye, she's wearing an eye patch now. She's 87 years old, by the way. This is basically my great aunt, although it's kind of like my grandma. But yeah. Anyway, so it swelled behind her eye. She was seeing double apparently and having bad headaches. So she went to the doctor, found out it was an aneurysm. It was a whole big thing. Like her daughter thought that like the doctors told her that she was gonna die and that she needs to say goodbye and all this. And then it turns out that they were just totally fucking wrong, which was just like, oh, okay, great, cool. But apparently, as long as the blood pressure stays down, the aneurysm isn't gonna be a big deal. So. She's more or less okay, and she's a tough fucking lady. Like, seriously, she's really tough. You have no idea. She's from Italy. She was born in Italy. She speaks, you know, a little bit of English. A very little bit. But, she, magician. She seriously is like a medical phenomenon. Like, she's never been sick. Like, and that's not an exaggeration. I mean, really, she's never gone to the hospital. She's 87 years old. This is the first time she's ever been inside of a hospital. So, you know, it's pretty strange situation. And the doctors are like freaking out. They're like, how can she exist? But yeah, she also has never had a cavity either at 87, and she can still crack walnuts with her teeth. And I say still because, you know, she could always do that. I don't think I can do that now. But anyway, yeah. But she's totally fine. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for the well wishes in the comments and all that. I showed them to my family when I was with them, and they wanted to thank you. And really, you guys are the best. You know that I love you, right? I hope you know that. I hope you know that well, how much I love you guys. But yeah, that was really nice. I mean, seriously. I don't know what to say, what to do for you because of it, other than saying I will have a cool video up on the channel somewhat soon. I hope, anyway. I hope it's a cool video. I think it's a cool video. It'll be a cool video. But yeah. What is this? Justice? I'll take justice. Why not? We've taken lots of damage, but you know what? I don't know how to play regular Isaac anymore, I think, is what's happening here. But yeah. Cool beans, man. I'm really happy that she's totally fine. She's totally cool. Not a big deal at all. Okay, you know, we're in a pretty shitty situation here because we have gotten to the treasure rooms last. I mean, that's kind of a downgrade, to be honest with you. But I guess I'll take it. The thing is, yeah, Broken Mirror just kind of sucks. All right, whatever. By the way, later on today there should be FTL or XCOM. I think FTL. Well, let's make sure that we never get it again. And re-roll it. Yeah, that's also bad. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We're not going to be able to use our D6 on the boss room, which we maybe should have done. Maybe. I don't know. I would have liked to have something other than that. Sadly, there's no blood bank either, which would have been nice because then we would have been able to play all those hearts that we have lying around on the floor. We will open up this golden chest, though. See what's in there. Another tarot card, which is the Hermit. That's fucking useless to me. Alright, so we'll keep High Priestess for now. We'll probably come back for the Hermit if I'm not lazy. Because if we... Oh! Dick balls. I should have done something different there. Bombs are key. Well. Very well, then. Nope. Wasn't there anyway. Okay, so now we're out of keys. I thought we were going to be cool on keys, but now we have none. So that's a bit of an issue. For sure. And I will use the High Priestess on him. Oh, apparently Blue Mom spawned. That's interesting. I didn't know that it happened. We got Squeezy, which is another 2 blue hearts. We've gotten 6 blue hearts already, but I've lost all of them because I don't know how to play this game anymore. But yeah. Oh, also, here's another thing that I wanted to say. I got 2 gifts on Steam by someone only known to me as Kama. So Kama, if you're watching, thank you. It was McPixel and Deus Ex Human Revolution. Oh, money equals power would have been nice if we had another blue heart. I would have definitely taken that. And the other one's not worth it. But yeah, so thanks a bunch, the player formerly known as Kama. Or always known as Kama. The player known as Kama. He's a mysterious figure in my life. He's been around all my days, just doing good things for me. But yeah, no. So, thank you a bunch. And let me know if you guys want to see like Pixel played and stuff, or Deus Ex. I don't know if I would do a Deus Ex Let's Play though, because that would take a long time. I've seen Deus Ex Let's Plays. I mean, I haven't watched a Deus Ex Let's Play. I've actually really wanted to play that game, but I've seen like, you know, channels that have Deus Ex Let's Plays, and they're like over like 150 episodes. I don't know if I really want to make another 150 episode Let's Play. Plus, I want to do Assassin's Creed soon as well. So, you know, there's that. I don't know. Maybe I will record it. Maybe I won't record it. Maybe I'll record some things of it. Who knows? But also let me know if you want to see McPixel, because I may do that as well, as I've heard that's a good game to Let's Play, and also crazy. Apparently it's like super crazy pants time, so, you know, that's cool. So we'll try to do that in the future. But so many butts. So many butts! I don't like the butts! Well, that's kind of an exaggeration. I'm quite a fan of butts. Okay. It really does depend on the butt, to be honest with you. I mean, hairy butts, not so much. Old man butt, you know, not a big fan. Not a big fan. I mean, you'd have to show me an extremely interesting old man butt for me to say that I like old man butts. Okay, so we have no keys. That's unfortunate, but it is good that I get to go into this horde room. Oh, mamacita. Yeah, because then I got to get off the topic of old man butts. Which is nice, because I didn't want to talk about that anymore. In fact, a lot of times I have no idea how I get into topics that I do, but I do, and there's nothing that I can do about it. It's just how my brain works. Oh no! Damn it! Kane's eye was hidden by the whatchamacallit. Wait a second. I really want... Hold on. I want Samson's Lock here. Really bad. And I think I could still get it. Yeah, okay. So, we have a little trap in the middle of the room. And we can't kill a fucking hive because they spawn so many goddamn flies. Okay, cool. He's dead. I almost walked into that bullet in a very slow motion type fashion. Please just die. Oh, God. These guys are the worst. They spawn so many flies. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Samson's Lock, by the way, just gives us, like, Bloody Lust, basically. Oh, that was close. I need one more shot, I think, to kill him. Yep, I am right! I love being right! It's so rare. It's so rare indeed. Alright, cool. We got another heart, which is not good. I wanted a key! Didn't get a single key. That's fine. We'll just, you know, move on. Try to find another key. Hopefully find another key. Hopefully find another key before we explore the whole damn floor. Okay, lots of money is good, actually. Although, you know, we don't have enough... Oh, boner butts. We don't have enough boner butts, guys. That's a big issue. We really have to resolve that. Yeah, I mean, this Z6 is not being super effective because we have to explore, like, every room. Like, last time we had to explore every room just to get to the treasure room. This time we found the treasure room right off the bat, but we have to explore every room in order to get a goddamn key. So, sadly, we're just not getting very lucky. Ah, there's a key. Alright, so there may be a chance that we could re-roll something twice. Or re-roll one thing and then also re-roll a boss item. That's entirely possible. It's unlikely, I want to say, but it's possible. So, you know. Let's see if the secret room's over here. No. We can see if it's over here. And... No. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. What do we got? Is that Poison Touch? I think that's Poison Touch. Let's re-roll it. Okay, fine, we'll take a speed up. I mean, Poison Touch is probably better, but, that is pretty lame, by the way, to get a speed up from a treasure room. But hey, you know, it's been a while since I've done, like, a vanilla run. So, you know, if you are new to the channel in that you've only watched the custom challenge runs, let me tell you that my normal, luck is extremely, extremely poor. So, just keep that in mind. Oh, good, peep. That, of course, isn't good. I was being facetious. It is not good. It's the opposite of good, in fact, because I really dislike fighting peep. God, we are starved for everything in this run. Like, good items, drops entirely, as well. Really, really lame, actually. Not a fan of all this that's going on. But, hey, you know, whatever, man. Okay. Success is being had. Oh, dear. Oh, right, I forgot. He can do that all the time and be really annoying. Peep has so much health. Oh, you're annoying. You are really irritating, Peep. Do you know that? Do you know how irritating you can be? Wow, that was a good dodge. That might be the best dodge that I've ever had in this game, ever. And it totally was on purpose as well, is the other thing. Like, totally wasn't accidental at all. Hey, by the way, you know, I liked a video that is really cool. I saw it on Edmund McMillan's Twitter. Oh, dang it. It was, it's a Team Fortress 2 mod. That is... Do we have anything else we could do? No, we don't have any bombs. Yeah, I'm just getting on the next floor. Yeah, it was on Edmund McMillan's Twitter. It's a Team Fortress 2 mod. The Binding of Isaac mod, which is pretty crazy. Oh, what hit me? God damn it. This is a really shitty room, by the way. Oh, come on. I freaking dodge things. Oh, fucking locked controls! Oh, God, that is irritating. Especially in a room where things are difficult. Oh, God. Return of the locked controls. Why does it only happen when I'm not using Cheat Engine? Like, I don't remember getting any locked controls doing Cheat Engine at all. It's really weird, man. Alright, we have, not good things. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so we have lots of money, so good things, actually. This dime is going to be fantastic. Also because it makes an awesome sound. The bad room. Die, 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 die. Okay, cool. Success. Because if we had gotten hit there, by the way, we would have lost Judas's tongue. Judas's tongue makes every devil room become a 1 heart dealio. Which is good, but, you know, also bad. But also good. But also really bad. And also good. No, I'm just kidding. But, it's a good item, but I still think I want Samson's Lock because it's pretty much the only place that we're getting any extra damage from, even though I haven't really noticed that much extra damage. See, we're still two-shotting flies after we've killed a bajillion enemies in this room. Oh, come on. Oh, ball nuts. I can't believe we didn't take damage there, to be honest with you. This fucking... Oh my god, these are the most annoying enemies in the world. Stop it. Yes, now you're dead, and I'm glad. I'm glad you're dead. Ugh. Anyway. Oh, god damn it. It's just when you're not doing any damage, it takes forever to... Oh, and I walked into them. It just takes forever to kill them. Because they spawn so many damn flies. Oh, and I walked into him again. Alright, we have no hearts, and no hearts are dropping. We're actually getting no drops at all, either. Is the other thing. That's pretty lame. But hopefully we will soon. I don't know. This thing could kill me in one shot, by the way. So I have to be very careful. Okay. Death. Good card. I'll use it on this next room here. No, I won't. Just kidding. I will use the Hermit. I don't know why I didn't do that before. We haven't gotten a single key either, have we? Nope. Okay. So there's a coin. That's good. Let's use the Hermit. I probably should have used that as soon as I had money. Oh, come on! Alright, this is probably our death here, to be honest, guys. This is probably it. I'm gonna try my best, but we've just gotten really shitty luck. Oh, damn it. Yeah. There's one. Next one's coming. We can't bomb our way out, by the way. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna use a bomb on him. No. Damn it! I was trying to shoot my bomb into him, but then I realized that I have my reflection, which means that I don't get anything at all. So I'm gonna try my best here, but I don't know if my best is gonna be good enough. Oh, damn it, it wasn't. Alright, let's try this one more time and see what's going on here. We got really, really unlucky on that first run. Like, extremely unlucky. But that is how my luck is, I guess. Also, keep in mind, didn't find the treasure room again until, like, the end of that floor. And we didn't actually ever find the treasure room. It was going to be the last terminus, which is just really unlucky. This is very unlucky. But, you know, whatever. We shall move on. No drops here. We have Basement XL again. I didn't even realize that. That's interesting. We have the boss, which is also interesting. I could just fight the boss, and I think that's actually not a bad idea because we have the D6. So let's do that. See what we got. Little Steve. Well, I could reroll Little Steve to try to get Steven. Which wouldn't be a bad idea necessarily. I just don't know if it would be a good idea, is the thing. It wouldn't be bad, it's just not, it wouldn't necessarily be good either, is my main concern. Because, I mean, they're both basically damage ups. I just like damage ups, basically. Is my, oh, come on. But we'll see. If we get Big Steven or Steven's Head or whatever it is, then I will be happy and go lucky. But you know, then I'll also. We got Little Steven. Let's reroll it. We got a cube of meat? How does that happen? Really? All right. Well, balls. Well, I mean, I guess this works out. I guess basically we've got Little Steven again. Once we beat this boss. If we beat this boss. I mean, I I won't say it's a foregone conclusion, although it probably is. But yeah, oh, come on. Butternut squash. Okay. No! Why did you do that? I really was not expecting to get a cube of meat from that reroll, to be honest with you. Really was not expecting that one bit. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, damn beardy flies! Alright, we got another cube of meat. We're down to 1 heart again. Okay, half a heart. More, which is great. Great news. We were again pretty unlucky, I want to say. Let's go ahead and open these up. Okay, there's a heart. That's good. At least we can survive. Yeah, alright, that's nice. That's actually really lucky that we got 2 hearts out of 6 poops. Which is always really good. If you find a full beating heart in your poop, firstly, check your chest. See if it's your heart. Because if it is, you should probably see a doctor. And if it is, also, you're probably already dead, so I don't know how you're watching this video. But if you are still managing to be alive, hey, who knows? Maybe you're a Time Lord. Maybe you have 2 hearts. It's entirely possible. And in entirely possible, I mean entirely impossible. I've thought about that. Isn't that interesting? Not interesting. But I mean, wouldn't that be funny if like oh, really? That one was the fly one? Alright. Wouldn't that be funny, though, if Doctor Who were real, and then, anger is, yep. Just going all over me right now, anger. Anger, I am feeling it throughout my bones. I don't have any keys. Great. Well, I have a full, D6, however, I don't have any keys, so, you know, there's that. Anyway, oh, and I walk into the fly like a big old dingus. But yeah, well, like, what if Doctor Who were real, and that what we were watching was just a historical record? That's all I wanted to say. It wasn't as interesting as I have to explain it further, but what is interesting is buttholes. I'm just kidding. And, you know, they're not particularly interesting. They more or less do the same thing every time. So, no. Come here. Come here. No, go that way. That way. That way. You are a stupid bastard. He walked into me. He literally walked into me, ensuring his own death. I really wanted to check if there was a secret room, is the thing, and he just wouldn't. He just did not follow his own pattern, but whatever. Hey, we got a key. Alright, let's go to that treasure room. Excuse me. Might as well waste a half a heart. Because, I don't know. Why not, right? Probably because I'll need to use it later. That's probably a good reason why not. But, do I care? No! No, my friends, I do not care. There's a key. Let's see what it is. Wafer. I will take that. That is not something that I wish to re-roll. I will happily take the wafer. Wow, another coin out of there. Oh, honestly wasn't expecting that. So I was already walking out of the door. Might as well, I mean, I would be... Wow! Yeah! Alright, remember the white heart. Remember the white heart. Remember the white heart. I was gonna say, I would be remiss were I to not open up all those fires after that, and I would have been so remiss. There would have been so much remission, guys. You wouldn't even be able to tell who I was anymore. There would be so much remission. So, you know, just keep that in mind next time you consider. Alright, I have 1 bomb. That's good, at least. Let's see what this is. D20. That is intriguing. There aren't any drops on the floor, is the thing. I mean, I'm gonna re-roll it, is what I'm telling you here. But let's go explore one more room, see if we could get something to drop. Because if something drops, oh, things would have dropped. I could have used the, I could use a bomb though. Alright, I'll use this bomb and then we'll see if anything drops in here. Well, I could use that blue heart as well. If multiple things drop, then I will, no. Let's see. Anything? Just one thing. A coin. A single coin. Alright, well, then we're just gonna go re-roll the d20. It's a good item, but, you know, I think the d6 is more valuable to us right now. And then, you know, hopefully... I probably shouldn't have explored those rooms now that I think about it. Because, well, let's see. Let's re-roll this. See what we get. Wow. Okay. Well, cool. Mini mush. I'll take it. Speed and range doesn't hurt, I guess. Off we go to the next floor and see what's going on down there. Yeah, so I was gonna say I probably shouldn't have explored those rooms before I re-rolled the d20. Mostly because then I could have that could have screwed me if I re-rolled to something like really shitty. But it did. Oh, right, white heart. Yep. Otherwise, I know you guys were already clicking off the video, just like, "Oh, you're such an idiot!" Ah! And rightfully so. But I remembered. So, success, my friends. Success this day has been had, and it has been had by me. My tooth kind of hurts. That's odd. I've never had a cavity either, by the way. Do you guys have cavities? They probably suck. I've never had a cavity. I don't know, man. Teeth are nice things, I think. That's there you go. That's quote of the year for Alpaca Patrol right there. Teeth are nice things, I think. It's very profound. I'm a wise man. I want to say. I want to put that out there. Let that be known. That I am a very wise man. Alright, so we got another health up. We have 2 cubes of meat, which equates to a ball of meat. We can put... Well, I guess we have to go this way now. We could use a bomb to get 4 cents, which is a possibility, maybe later. Right now, it's not the one thing stopping me from going to the shop. There's a couple things stopping me from going to the shop. One of them is that even 4 cents would only take me up to 10 cents, which would not give me enough to go to the shop. The other thing is I don't have a single fucking key, so, I mean, even if I get only 1 key on this floor, I'm probably going to use it on the treasure room. Most likely. Luckily, we found the treasure room right off the bat. Unluckily, we don't have any goddamn keys, so we might be in that same scenario that we were in on the last run, where we're going to have a charged D6, and we're not going to have anything to use it on. Oh, we're not going to have that issue. Let's see what's in here. Mom's bra is a good item. I may pick that up, actually, to be honest with you. We'll see. We will see. There's 2 keys. Intriguing. This is a shitty room. Actually, it's not so bad. I guess sometimes they can come through the walls. Oh, wow, double keys. That's interesting. I'm gonna... Oh, god damn it. I want to find the boss soon, because if we find the boss and re-roll that and see what we get, then, I don't know, I'll consider what I'm going to do with Mom's Bra. Because the thing is, Mom's Bra is a good item, but is it good enough to drop the D6? It seems like it is, because at this point, it hasn't been particularly effective to me. For me, anyway. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, this guy. Okay, there's another bomb. Hey, there's the boss. Hey, look at it's the boss. Look at a boss right there. What a good guy, that boss. He's such a boss. Alright, we got another key, which is good. We have the Duke of Flies. Oh, no, this isn't the Duke of Flies. This is the Duke of Spiders. Also known as the Husk. But I am going to call him... Oh, God, I'm so stupid. I am an idiot. I'm not blaming anything on that. It wasn't lock controls. It was just me being an idiot again. Yet again, I'm an idiot. I don't know why I feel the desire to walk into bullets. I should join the Secret Service. Wow, I lost another heart there. It's really unfortunate. Yes, reroll. Probably another reroll. It could be good, Mom's Coin Purse, but it could also be really bad. So let's try to... Nope, never mind. Alright. Very well. We shall go take the coin purse. And I guess, you know what? We're going to take Mom's bra. I don't know if this is the best idea, but it's an idea that I've had. An idea that I will take. And also we could use both of our bombs to get nearly 15 cents. I don't think we'd be able to make quite 15, which is unfortunate. If there was a nickel in that other room, we would have done it. But I don't think 2 bombs is worth it to not even get to enough to go to the shop. Well, let's be sure. Let's see what's in here. We got... yeah. 2 cents. Wouldn't be enough. And if it's not enough, it is not worth the bomb. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Something good. Good stuff. Health up. That is a good stuff pill. Retarded pills. Okay. Reasonable pill. Range down. Not great. But not bad. Pretty fly. Awesome. Alright, that all kind of worked out. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see what's in here. You know what? That's Mom's bra worthy, I think. Oh, kadokes. Smoky Pokio. Trouble in Little Tokyo. Okay. Have you guys ever seen Big Trouble in Little China? It's a really good movie. I'm just putting that out there, letting that be known. Seriously, you should watch Big Trouble in Little China. It's very good. It's back from the days when John Carpenter, oh god, was actually a good director, and not like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what he is now. But back when John Carpenter was a good director, Big Trouble in Little China was awesome. It's basically the idea... God, it's really hard to explain the premise. But, so Kurt Russell is this, like, Minnesotan trucker, basically. You know what? It'll make my life a little bit easier. Okay, that worked out. But yeah, wow, another health up. That is awesome. Is like a Minnesotan trucker, and he has this Asian girlfriend, and his Asian girlfriend is, or maybe he doesn't have the Asian girlfriend, maybe it's the other dude. Yeah, it's the other dude who does it. He has this Asian friend, right, who lives in Chinatown, and he's a trucker, so he, you know, is not a particularly refined man, is what I'll say. And he has this Asian friend. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, that's a waste of money. Whatever. But yeah, his Asian friend, basically, this evil Chinese sorcerer comes back after like thousands of years, and steals this Asian girl because she has green eyes, and Asian girls don't have green eyes. Which, by the way, if there are any Asian girls watching, do you have green eyes, or have you ever met an Asian girl who has green eyes? Because I'd have to imagine that genetics wouldn't completely rule that out as a possibility. But I suppose, I mean, it makes sense. I've never seen it. But anyway, so she has green eyes, which is important because it allows this dude to come back from the grave or some shit like that. The story doesn't really matter that much. Basically, it's Kurt Russell being a goddamn badass and running around with a Tech 9 and fighting like ninjas and stuff. And it's really awesome. It's a very good movie. And by very good, I mean like not that great, but it is awesome is the thing. There's an important distinction, okay, that people really have to make, which a lot of people don't. There's a difference between something that is good and something that you like. There's a big difference. Yes, this is Mom's bra worthy. For instance, this game is a good game. I also like it. Sometimes those two things are one and the same. Oftentimes, actually, most of the time. But that doesn't necessarily make it the case. You could look at a movie like, say, Space Jam. That movie is fucking awful. It's a really bad movie. But I fucking love Space Jam. And no one can tell me otherwise. I like it more than almost any movie. So here's... Oh, god damn it. Alright, luckily we didn't take any more damage. We have a lot of hearts, but we don't have any health in them. So that's not good. Anyway. But yeah, so that's an important distinction to make. It really is. There's a difference between things that are good, and there's also the scenario in which there's a thing that I can tell is good, I just don't like it. That's very important. And a lot of people don't make that distinction ever. And that's an issue. That's an issue a lot with reviews of anything, where a lot of times critics get so far up their own asses that they totally forget that distinction. They forget whether or not the film is good based on their subjective opinion of it. Because, you know, some things could just be not your cup of tea. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a critic. Like, look, if you're a big film guy, I'm a big film guy. I like any genre. I don't really discriminate. I'm cool watching any genre. However, that being said, I like some genres more than others. And when you like some genres more than others, generally speaking, you have a lower bar to set for certain genres. For instance, for me, the bar for, oh, crap, this guy sucks. The bar for action movies, of being, like, awesome, is very low for me. I will enjoy an action film whether or not it's that great, most of the time. I mean, the bar is very low. Conversely, you look at, say, science fiction, the bar is set very high for me. I probably will not like a science fiction movie unless it's done perfectly in the way that I wish it to be done. Which, of course, is a bit of a, you know, egotistical contradiction, but that's the way that people watch media in general. Anyway, I don't know why I mentioned that, but it is an important distinction to make. I might as well look in here since I opened it. Nothing's in there. Alright, well. We could use a... Actually, you know what? We'll use a bomb to blow up this blood bank, because the blood bank could have hearts in it, and indeed it does, which is nice. But we shall move on. Because I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Something, 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 something. I think that's the second time I've referenced Dawson's Creek in this Let's Play, which is odd to me, mostly because I didn't ever watch that show. I knew it was on, I knew of its existence, but I never watched it. Same thing with, I don't know if you guys are around my age and from America, then you were probably around in the era in which everybody was way into that show Degrassi. I never watched that show because it seemed really, really lame to me. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Hey, who knows, the show could be amazing. But I remember it being like such a big thing. I don't know, do you guys remember that show, Degrassi, or whatever? I remember when I was younger, what kind of show it reminded me of was like Clarissa Explains It All, although that show was kind of cool, because it had, what's-her-face? What's her name? Oh, God, I totally forget. But she's part of my childhood. Oh, we gotta speed up, which isn't great. But down to the next floor we go. We have not been getting terribly lucky. I mean, Mom's Bra is great. All these hearts are great, too, but we just haven't gotten any actual... Excuse me, we haven't gotten any actual, hearts out of them. We can't get both. Whatever. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and go through her and see what's in here. Not a terribly interesting room. I might as well use a bomb here because I feel like it. So, eat it. Oh, wow, another white heart. Oh, this guy was doing that thing. I was not expecting that. I also couldn't really dodge up because I didn't want to walk into that white heart. Because if I walk into that white heart, then I'm not going to get another health up. But if I don't walk into that white heart, then there's a good chance that I can actually keep the white heart for a health up. Oh, the chance is pretty slim since we only have 2 red hearts chilling. If we can fill our health bar, though, like, we're pretty much good. You know what? Yeah. It's bra time. Yeah, you guys turn to stone when you see my mom's bra. And that, I realize that kind of now sounds a little bit sexual, in a way, that I was not intending. By the way, here's something that's funny. Pokemon is filled with sexual innuendos, which is really weird, because it's the kind of thing like, as you get older, you start understanding the jokes a little bit better, you know? Which, by the way, if you want a show that does that really, really well, even though, you know, I'm old enough to understand all the jokes, a show that really does that really well, oh god, is Adventure Time. Adventure Time is amazing. SpongeBob too. SpongeBob does a lot of adult jokes that, you know, are kind of lost on children. But yeah, I forget what I was saying though about things. Remember the white heart. Remember the white heart. Remember the white heart. Okay. I hope I've now officially remembered the white heart. Actually, you know, you guys ever hear that that old, I don't know, wives' tale basically of you know what? That's worthy of my time, I think. We get 2 key coins. Oh, and the tick. No. But yeah, anyway, you guys ever hear that old, like, idea that, that if you say something 7 times, you'll always remember it? You know, I never understood why that was. I always kind of believed it, because it always kind of worked for me. It was just, you know, just say something out loud 7 times and you'll remember it. And it kind of works. But there's actually a psychological reasoning to that. So, basically, okay. Worked out pretty well, actually. A blue heart is good. Maybe it's not good. Anyway. Yeah, so, the reason that it's 7 is, so, there's short-term memory and long-term memory, in the realm of memory. Memory is actually a very interesting subject in psychology. But there's short-term memory and long-term memory. Now, a lot of people have this misconception about short-term memory, in that short-term memory is kind of just like, you know, things that you can remember that happened, you know, recently, like a few days ago. That's not the truth. That's not what short-term memory is. So short-term memory is, we know how big short-term memory is. Short-term memory is 7 plus or minus 2. So that means we can remember 7 things plus or minus 2. So that means, you know, we can remember up to 9 things or up to even just 5 things. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically, there are a couple things going on. There's not just short-term memory, not just long-term memory. In fact, because of the misconception, scientists like to call it, or psychologists like to call it, working memory now instead. Because basically, you forget those 7 things pretty quickly. You only remember those 7 things within a short span of time, which is also why I kind of lose my train of thought often. Is because I'm, you know, thinking about dodging and what keys that I want to have. And once I've exceeded about 7 things in my mind going along at the same time, then I totally forgot the first thing. You see what I'm saying? How? And you may be thinking, well, how can they possibly test that? That's not something that's testable. Well, actually it is. The way that they test it is, they would give you a sheet of numbers, and they just show it to you for a moment, excuse me, and you have to remember as many as you can. Basically, short-term memory only allowed for about 7 plus or minus 2. That's how much it is. And it is basically that. I mean, we're pretty darn sure that that's exactly what it is. You know, with this 3rd key, I am going to go and open up this golden chest. Oh, a troll bomb. That's going to hurt me. Good. Good. But yeah. And actually, the way that we remember things is actually pretty interesting as well. There's a system called chunking, right? So how do you remember phone numbers? Think about it. Like, you know, a phone number, I'll just make up a phone number right now, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 7, 8, 9, 1, right? So how did I remember that? I remembered it in, oh great, another range down pill. Alright, well, we'll move on. So how did I remember that, right? Like, think about it. I remember it as 1, 2, 3. I didn't remember 1, 2, 3. You could remember it that way, but humans are more sophisticated than that. We realize that that's not the most efficient way to remember things. You know what? We're going to go to the shop. That's not the most efficient way to remember things. So we do a system called chunking. So I remembered it in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is the area code. Then the next 3 numbers, this is why there's a dash in phone numbers, is to alleviate that kind of system of chunking, is to, oh, well, actually, you might as well pick up this regular heart. is because we know that memory is based in chunking, so that's why there are dashes in those systems. Same with license plates too, why they're separated is so that you could remember this chunk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Do you get my meaning? So instead of taking a slot in your short-term memory for each number, instead you take a slot for 3 numbers or 4 numbers or a chunk of numbers that you can remember pretty easily. So I always thought that was interesting. The other thing that's pretty interesting about it is that was close. Is retinal memory. Actually, I don't think it's called retinal memory. It's called something kind of memory. I forget the name. Sensory memory. Okay, so there's sensory memory. What that is for instance, you see an image, right? And you're trying to remember what that image looks like. For a second or two after that image, after you see that image, you can think about it, right? You can see it almost perfectly in your, I don't know, your mind's eye, right? Well, actually, you're not seeing it in your mind. You're actually seeing an image projected against your retina, because your retina actually stores an image for up to, gosh, what is it, 3-4 seconds, something like that? So whatever image you see, like if I look away from the screen right now, I can imagine what the screen looks like. That's because there's still that image on my eye, which is part of a different part of memory. Which is interesting. Memory is all just a bunch of interesting stuff. I always liked learning about memory. Another interesting thing about memory, by the way, is memory can be changed. So this is important because this is something that this is part of the reason why I say that everyone should learn psychology from like elementary school on. The way that you phrase a question changes a person's memory. Now the reason that this is important is imagine this in a courtroom scenario, right? Depending on how you word your sentence, it can change a person's memory entirely. And let me give you an example, because otherwise that doesn't sound like particularly credible. So they did a study, right? They showed a bunch of different people, a car crash, right? 2 cars crashing into each other. The speed at which they're crashing into each other isn't entirely important right now, but they crashed into each other at some speed. All they did was ask the people, you know what, this is worthy of a mom's bra, was ask people how fast the cars hit one another. Now they asked some people how fast did they hit each other, and they would say, 20 miles per hour, say. They asked other group of people how fast did they crash into one another. Well, the speed went up about, 10%. How fast did they smash into each other? How fast did they wreck into each other? And then as they made more violent words, or used more violent words to ask a question, people's perception of how fast the cars were moving completely changed. Okay, we got a bad trip hill, which is pretty whack. Rosary's pretty cool, though. So your perception of the use of words changes how memory works, which tells you a couple of things. One, it tells you that memory is not a very perfect system, and really needs to be improved. In fact, a lot of times and look, it has to be because of technology, but our whole legal system is based off of people's memory. And if you can alter someone's memory just by using a different word, then we are running a flawed system. Now, the thing is, there's nothing that we can do to combat that at this moment, right? There's no way that we can, unless everybody keeps a record of everything that happens all the time, which is actually why a couple of people, or a couple of countries, a lot of countries actually, I know Russia does this, I think England does this as well, although I could be entirely wrong, where they have dashboard cams and they have backboard cams in every car running every time the car starts. So your car is always, you always have a camera running in the back, always have a camera running in the front. Now, why is that good? Is because if someone smashes into you, or, you know, tries to throw themselves onto your car for insurance money, you have a video. Now, this is good, because a camera doesn't lie. A person can easily lie. I mean, and lying isn't even the thing. The problem is that a lot of people can lie not knowing that they lied. That's one of the main issues. And that also shows you just how weak our memory actually is. It's not that good. Oh, also, by the way, long-term memory, we don't know how big that is. So I said short-term memory, 7 plus or minus 2. That's probably around the number. That was what we believe. Long-term memory, we have no fucking clue. So with long-term memory, we think it's probably infinite, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. But essentially, long-term memory is probably infinite. As far as we know, it's as much as you can cram into your head, or at least as much as someone could possibly remember. Now the thing is, it seems like you forget things, right? It seems like you'll forget things and then never have them back. And that's actually not necessarily true. Forgetting is actually a very small part of memory loss. Memory loss happens through the course of things never getting into long-term memory. That's a way that you can lose things, because just because something goes into your short-term memory doesn't mean that it'll be in your long-term memory. Sometimes the brain designates things as, or you actually really designate things as not particularly important, and it never goes into your long-term memory. Whoa, balls. What's interesting is that you can, our brains are very much like a computer. And in fact, actually, I think it was MIT recently. MIT just does a bunch of fucking crazy shit. But they made a supercomputer, or someone made a supercomputer recently that that is almost as strong as the human brain, which is pretty fucking crazy. Because when you think about it, you have to consider, you know, maybe people would think, I don't know if people really do think this, but, you know, it's entirely possible that they do, that, like, oh, well, we have computers that are way better than the human brain right now. No, not really. I mean, we don't. I mean, think about that. Think about the hard drive space that we have, that we can, you know, keep. We have a pretty much a limitless amount of hard drive space based on only what I've told you, that we have infinite long-term memory. What was the thing that I was going to say? I fucking lost my train of thought again. Because it left my short-term memory. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. So what's interesting about the brain is that it's very interesting. I don't remember. It's gone. It's gone. It's lost. It's lost to eternity. But the thing is, I remember it. It's in my long-term memory because it's just a fact that I was gonna tell you. But it left my short-term memory. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. That's it. We will take the Polaroid, by the way. So, myelination is the process that happens over the course. Basically, child development, how people develop over time, happens in stages. And this was done by Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget, which was, by the way, a child prodigy, and the man was a goddamn genius, but nobody knows him because nobody knows psychology. But anyway, so Piaget figured out the stages of child development. From as far as we know, he did a good job, and they pretty much all make sense. There are some people, the feminist psychologists, who say that it's too male-centric, which makes sense because he did the testing. The way that he made the child development stages was by viewing his sons. So, you know, there's some problems with that. But besides that, child development happens in stages. When you're about 15, now, of course, because of horizontal décalage, I guess I'll use a bomb here. Because of horizontal décalage, it could be 15, it could be 16, it could be 17, it could be 14, it could be 13. But basically, around 15, your brain works just about as it's going to forever. You think in the way that you're probably always going to think. There are different levels of thinking, by the way, but that's a whole other story. But, oh, dicks and balls. Alright. Drop a bomb. But yeah, so, there are a couple, mutter butter, oh god. So around 15, you're probably gonna have the brain that you're gonna have forever. However, the brain is still developing around until you're about 25. Now what happens when you're 25 is your brain has finished the process, more or less, of myelination. Now what myelination is imagine you're upgrading your computer and you're just putting in more RAM sticks. Now RAM, of course, is you know, your processing speed. So that's basically what myelination is. As you get older, as you get towards 25, you're going to be able to think faster and faster and faster and faster because your brain is going to become more myelinated. Myelination is kind of like a coat around the brain, around the synapses that allows the chemicals to travel faster. And by the way, I know that it's like popular belief to consider, well, the brain is like a bunch of electrical signals going through everywhere. And while that is true, there are electrical signals, the brain is, the way the brain works is more of a chemical process than it is an electrical process, which is just, you know, a funny little misconception. But anyway, yeah, so, basically, wow, that's interesting. Dropped a chest? Whatever. So yeah, as you get a little bit older, as you get to around 25 plus years old, your brain is going to become more myelinated, which is interesting because of how similar it is to the computer. And it also is another interesting thing to think about is that everything that we have in the world, every piece of technology, oh, I forgot we have the, totally spaced on that. Whoopsie-daisy. Oh, and I have Meat Boy. I shouldn't have took Meat Boy. Damn it. Alright, whatever. But every piece of technology that we have is based on biological processes, right? Like, think about a plane. How does a plane work? Well, it has wings, right? Like a bird. What flies? Birds. Alright, that makes sense. Let's use birds. Oh, we're gonna make a computer. What can we model it after? Probably the human brain. That sounds good. It's a pretty good computer. It can compute things pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy how similar, or how the natural world influences what we make. But anyway, so yeah, myelination, interesting process, and that was just something that I wanted to say. I think I'm done with the ranting about psychology. Sorry if that was extremely boring to you, but I don't know. I don't even know how we got there, to be honest with you. It's left me a long, long time ago. We have another blue heart, which is nice. Hopefully, if we can... Oh, balls. By the way, we have the wafer, so nothing can do a full heart of damage to us, which is pretty nice, and has pretty much helped us out this entire time, especially considering how much health we have. The problem is we're not doing very much damage. We're still doing base damage. And also, because we lost Meat Boy, we're not even doing Meat Boy damage, or meatball damage. Oh, nutter butter. Don't like this room one bit. Meat Boy, please eat them. Please be a doll. Oh, these are so annoying. These are almost worse than the hives. Actually, they might be worse than the hives. Although, I don't know. Especially when you have this low damage. Because with my damage this low, they take fucking forever. Because they already have a lot of health. I don't think that this is the right way. No, it's definitely not. Damn it. Went the wrong way. That is really unfortunate. Alright, buddy. Come on, eyeball. Oh, you dinglebangus. Whatever. We'll go towards the boss here. It's probably not to the right, I'd have to imagine. Although if it was, I would be very, very upset. Meat Boy, if you would. Thank you. Eat our red friend. The meatier version of ourselves, in fact. You know what? We'll get Meat Boy to go chow down on some fools. Thank you, Meat Boy. It's very nice of you to do that for us. Meat Boy, if you could do anything at all, that would be really, really appreciated. Okay, we have another key, which is basically useless to us. I don't think that's a good pill. I found pills. Nope, it's not. And we took damage. But that's fine, because it's only half a heart anyway. Oh, Meat Boy, please, please, do a good job in this room. Because otherwise, I'm going to be a very sad panda. And nobody likes a sad panda. People only like happy pandas. They really do. I mean, we tend to really enjoy the company of pandas, it seems. You know, I was watching this really adorable video on Reddit. Well, I mean, technically it was on YouTube, but I saw it on Reddit first. Anyway, they gave this polar bear a bunch of snow. Excuse me, for his birthday. And he was freaking out. He was adorable. He was gigantic and a horrible, terrible, murderous mauler, but he was adorable for that one moment with that snow, which is very nice. Hey, here's an idea that a lot of people take for granted, is sentient life. So what do you consider sentient life, right? Like, what constitutes sentience to you? Is it speech? Is speech sentience? Or is just the capacity to think sentience? Because there are excuses on both ways. For instance, monkeys have forms of communication, and in fact, monkeys can communicate with forms of language as well. As can dogs, and a lot of animals communicate to each other in different ways. So if that constitutes sentience, then a lot of animals are sentient. If it's just the capacity to think, then almost every mammal is sentient, which is pretty interesting because, like, when you look at, say, like a dog, dogs have feelings, and you can tell that a dog has feelings. Now, there are different kinds of feelings. There are simple feelings. There are complex feelings. There are different kinds. For instance, a simple feeling would be happiness, right? That's. And by the way, this isn't just me just making shit up. This is actually how it's considered in psychology. But so there are simple feelings, there are simple emotions and complex emotions. A complex emotion would be guilt or shame. A simple emotion would be happiness or sadness or anger. Now, what's interesting about that is that dogs feel shame. They for sure feel shame. There's a couple videos on the internet, in fact, of dogs feeling terrible shame. We're on Curse of Darkness, which is really lame. Oh, yeah, especially when you have, like, a gold Gertie. Where are you going, bro? But, yeah, so, there's a couple things that are very interesting. For instance, there's this gorilla, right? I think the gorilla's name was Coco. Anyway, they taught this gorilla sign language. Now, what's interesting is you would think, oh, well, the gorilla, you know, it can... How did we not take damage there? The gorilla can learn sign language and can, like, repeat things that humans show them. No, actually, the gorilla could totally form its own thoughts. In fact, they gave this gorilla a kitten to look after, and the gorilla looked after the kitten. In fact, the gorilla gave the kitten a name, which is very interesting. It gave the kitten a name. It named the kitten All Ball, right? Because apparently to the gorilla, it looked like a ball of fur. So, named the kitten All Ball, which is pretty weird. Because when you think about that, that means that not only does the gorilla understand the concept of communication so well that it, Meat Boy, please. There we go. Now I can do it. So it understood the idea of communication so well that, in fact, it oh god, that it would make a name for a kitten, for an animal. It categorized an animal based on something else that it had seen. So that's comparative reasoning. That's really, really complex stuff. Which you know, it's pretty weird to think about, but, you know, a lot of animals may be much more complex emotionally and neurologically than we give them credit for. Especially a kitten like that. Oh, basically what happened, by the way, to the gorilla. It was a very sad video. You can watch it on YouTube. But basically what happens to the gorilla is the kitten gets hit by a car. And then the gorilla expresses his sadness for the loss of the kitten by crying and saying about how sad he is in, of course, sign language. Which is pretty fucking ridiculous. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, we finally took damage again. We do no damage at all. None at all. Oh, damn it. To run one way to dodge the homing shot. Oh, we're probably going to die here. We just don't do any damage is the main issue. And we got to the 3rd stage, though. That's good. No, Meat Boy. Eat, Eat, what's his face? Please. God, you are so annoying. Angels of Doom. Beam of light. Stop it. Get out of here. Oh, God. So many things going on that I don't like. I don't like the things. Stop doing the things. Too many things happening for my brain to comprehend. Oh, God. Oh, we have, like, no power-ups at all besides our health. Which is the only reason that we've even gotten this far. But, like, I don't know. We're kind of like an MMO tank in that, like, we, like, really... Oh, we don't even have any bombs. No. In that, like, we don't do any damage, but we have lots of health. No, Meat Boy, fucking do something, please. We're so close. We're so close. No! Damn you, beam of light! I should have went down. Well, we tried, guys. We tried. And this is a really long video because of how the beginning of this video started. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please put down a custom challenge run and all that in the description, and it'll be weighed against the other one on the other video. I'm going to get to responding to comments now because I haven't been able to for the past 2 days because of the whole hospital-like situation. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to get back to doing that and recording more stuff for you guys to watch. And thanks to Kama. Thank you all for your best wishes. That was very, very nice and extremely heartwarming. I love you all. I hope you know that. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.